All right, time's now 5:15. Send it back over to Brooke, who is tracking a cold front.
All right, Leah, yeah, it's certainly going to be a much colder forecast for your afternoon. So right now we are waking up with major changes starting to set in on the northern side of the viewing area. We'll take you to our radar picture. Just about an hour ago, there were some really heavy storms pushing south, and we had lots of rain in Slidell as well as across Lake Pontchartrain. So if you are traveling this morning in the next few minutes, just make sure you take it a little bit slower than usual because we may have some problems on the roadways as they are a little bit slick. You can see right now we've also got slight rain chances through Laplace, but we'll start to dry out as we head into the next couple of hours. Now, over the course of this morning, major changes on the way, so make sure as you're getting out the door today, you grab all the outer layers. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. Of course, it's felt so muggy with temperatures topping out in the 80s the last few afternoons, but today you're going to need to grab the gloves, scarves, hats, and warmer jackets as well. As we get into tomorrow, even colder. So we have a weather impact alert issued for your Tuesday and Wednesday mornings because of freeze concerns on the North Shore and wind chills in the 20s across both sides of Lake Pontchartrain. So make sure you layer up and then also, of course, take those precautions with not only people, pets, and plants, but pipes on the North Shore as well. Of course, if you've wrapped them previously, just leave them this way. You don't need to unwrap them, as Frank Davis reminds us in his classic package. But we are going to stay with that wind advisory through 3 p.m. this afternoon as well. So that's going to make it feel even colder. Now remember, this is not something that your plants are going to feel into the overnight time frame as you are waking up and then heading into the afternoon. But as we approach tomorrow morning, you will want to make sure you cover those on the North Shore, especially the ones sensitive to vegetation. So the winds could be between about 15 and 25 miles an hour this afternoon, gusting closer to 35. And we do have a gale advisory on the water as well. Now, a cold weather advisory is issued for the North Shore as we approach tomorrow morning because of the concern for, again, that frost and the freeze concerns as well. So temperatures right now are somewhere between the 50s and 60s just about everywhere, but we do see the exception where the front has not quite made its impact at the southernmost tip of the boot and then over towards Grand Isle and Galliano. Otherwise, everybody in the 50s to right around 60 itself. And our wind chill forecast as we get into tonight and tomorrow is going to be much colder. So here are these numbers you can expect as you are headed off to bed. Somewhere between the mid and low 30s north of the lake, the mid and upper 30s to low 40s on the South Shore. And then we'll head into your Tuesday overnight period in the 20s on the North Shore, right around that freezing mark on the South Shore. So remember, this is not quite what the plants are going to feel, but it's what humans as well as pets will feel. So make sure that you are bringing the pets inside, and of course we're always thinking of people. And then we'll head into your Tuesday morning starting to get a little warmer as we approach the afternoon. So today I think we'll top out around 54 to 56, a major difference compared to the last few afternoons. That's just a casual 30-degree drop off from yesterday. As we approach tonight, again, a lot colder. Our actual temperatures are going to be in the 20s on the North Shore, just above freezing on the South Shore. So if you have any evening plans, make sure you bundle up. Now, our morning lows on Wednesday, also known as New Year's Eve, will be actually in the upper 20s to right around freezing itself. So definitely the concern of a freeze on the North Shore, could have some light frost potential south of the lake as well. And then we'll get into your Thursday starting to gradually warm up, same thing as we approach Friday. So again, north of the lake, make sure you protect those pipes as well as the 3Ps. South of the lake, it's just the 3Ps. On New Year's Eve, we're also going to be a little bit cold. So as the fleur-de-lis drops, it will feel seasonal. We'll go from those mid 40s to low 40s, and that'll be the end of 2025, ending it on a high note. It has been a wild ride of weather, but thankfully such a quiet hurricane season. So your next 3 days, pretty comfortable and seasonal. We're going to be below average for the first time in a while, 56 to 50, and then back up to 56 again. Remember those low temperatures for tomorrow morning. Freezing on the North Shore, a little bit warmer south of the lake, and we'll continue to see our highs gradually climbing. Look at the weekend, back in the 70s, and then once again we see that drop off towards 60s for your Sunday. So the big takeaways are those weather impact alert days tomorrow as well as Wednesday. Here's your 7-day forecast. Again, a big warming trend as we head into your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.